I accidentally became a stepmom, and I didn't even mean to. Yeah, it's a crazy story. I'm gonna start from the beginning, but let me tell you how I bumped into my neighbor, fell in love with his daughter, and here I am, a stepmom. Ugh. So, about 3 years ago, this guy, let's call him Luis, and his daughter, we'll say Stevie, they moved into an apartment next door. I'm a mechanic, and when I saw them struggling with boxes, I offered to help. Sue me, I'm a softie. While we were moving stuff, I noticed Stevie had his beat-up old PlayStation 4. Being a video gamer myself, PC Master Race, yeah. I told her she could come over anytime and use my setup. I've got a PS5, a Nintendo Switch, and a pretty sick gaming rig. Lewis seemed cool with it, probably glad to have someone watch his kid for free, Anyways, let's fast forward about a month and a half ago. I'm just chilling at home, binging some Stardew Valley, when there's this frantic knock at my door. It's Lewis, looking like he's about to have a panic attack. His car won't start and he's got some big meeting or whatever. I throw on some clothes and head out to take a look. Turns out it was just some worn-out spark plug, man. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I fixed it up in no time, and when I finished, Lewis was like, "Oh my gosh, how can I ever repay you?" I told him, "Hey man, don't sweat it." But he insisted on having me over for dinner. So I go over that night thinking it'll be a quick little meal and I'll bounce. But dang, you guys, Lewis can cook. I'm talking homemade tamales that would make your abuela weep. We've got to talk, and I learned that Stevie's not just into gaming. She's a little science nerd and plays guitar too. Before I knew it, we were all squeezed onto my couch playing Mario Kart until way past Stevie's bedtime. After that, it was like a floodgate opened. Stevie started coming over almost every day. At first it was just a game, but then she got curious about my job. Next thing I know, I'm teaching this 12-year-old how to change oil and replace brake pads. The kid's a natural. I even started bringing her to my shop sometimes. My boss thinks it's hilarious and says I've got an apprentice. Lewis seemed to dig the whole thing. He started inviting me over for dinner more often, and we would hang out with Stevie when she went to bed, we would still hang out. Just talking, nothing weird. And then COVID hit, and I got sick as a dog. Could not even get out of bed, and let me tell you, Lewis stepped up big time. He would leave groceries outside my door, clean my apartment, which embarrassingly looked like a tornado hit GameStop, and made sure that I was eating. It was really sweet, actually. After that, things kind of got domestic. Lewis would cook dinner for all of us mostly every night. If I had a late shift, I would come home to find a plate in my fridge. Well, I fell into this routine that felt, right. But here's where things get crazy. A couple days ago, Stevie brought a friend over, and this friend asked who I am, and Stevie goes, "Oh, that's Lara. She's like my mommy." I nearly choked on my Monster Energy. Mom? When the hell did that happen? Later that night, I pulled Lewis to the side, and I was already going to establish some boundaries, maybe take a step back, but then he drops this huge bomb on me. I wouldn't mind if we became a real family. And then he asked me out on a date. A romantic date. Guys, I am freaking out. The date is in 2 days, and I have no idea what to do. Don't get me wrong, Lewis is a great guy. He's kind. He's hot. Like unfairly hot for a single dad, and Stevie is an awesome kid, but I never signed up to be anyone's stepmom. I'm terrified of messing things up. What if we go on this date and there's no chemistry? Will I lose Stevie? Will this make things weird in the apartment complex? Should I have set boundaries earlier? I'm a horrible person for even considering this. I do need advice. ASAP. Has anyone been in a situation like this? And how the hell do you go from friendly neighbor to potential stepmom without having a complete meltdown? I'm sitting here stress-eating Cheetos and Googling how to parent a preteen at 2 a.m. Someone please tell me what to do before I lose my mind and move to Alaska or something. What's up, everybody? Mr. Reddito here. So today's story is an interesting one. It looks like OP has found herself in quite the pickle. I think that she is into Luis, but she doesn't know how to show her feelings, and we're going to see how this date is going to unravel. Because update number 1 is about to be upon us, and if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. We do stories like this every single day, so make sure you subscribe. Here's the first update, update number 1. Hey guys, it's your favorite accidental stepmommy, back with an update. First off, holy crap, I did not expect my post to just go nuclear. Thank you for the advice and support, even to the weirdos who slid into my direct messages. Yeah, I saw that. And no, I don't want to see your wrench, buddy. So, a lot of you asked if I'm actually attracted to Luis. Oh, the short answer, hell yeah. The long answer, this man is like a unicorn or something. He's strong. I mean, have you seen his arms? Oh, he's kind and he puts everyone else before himself. I've lost count of how many times I've wished somebody would put him first for once. Oh, and did I mention he's stupidly handsome? Like, how is this guy single level of hot? I guess I never thought he would be interested in me that way, and I mean, I'm just this grease monkey next door who's a mechanic girl, right? Anyways, I was a nervous wreck all week leading up to our date on Saturday. During our, usual family dinner, I caught Luis smiling at me more than often. Stevie, she didn't even notice because she was too busy being a typical 12-year-old glued to her phone. Luis, not so subtly, suggested she spends the weekend at her grandparents'. She wasn't very thrilled about it, but he gently insisted. Smooth talker, Luis, real smooth. Saturday night rolls around and I'm standing outside his door, sweating bullets, and he opens up and holy mother of goodness, this man is wearing a suit. A suit? I nearly passed out right then and there. To break the tension, I asked if he would dress up just for little old me. We both cracked up and it helped calm my nerves a bit. The walk to the restaurant was a little awkward at first, but then Luis took my hand and smiled at me. Guys, I swear I felt a spark. Is that a thing? I mean, do sparks actually fly? Because I think I got electrocuted by this man's hand. From there, the night was amazing. We talked, we laughed, we ate some fantastic food. Seriously, if you're in... Well, maybe I shouldn't name the city. Anyways, at one point, I asked what changed his mind about me. His answer was last Christmas. Okay, so backstory time. Luis works his butt off to make sure Stevie has everything she needs, but luxury items are a stretch sometimes. It really bothers them, and last year, Stevie was begging for this new gaming system, but Luis could not justify the expense. Now, I've got some disposable income. Perks of being a single person with no kids, I guess. So I spent months hunting for this console. I'm talking stock drop alerts, camping outside stores, the whole shebang. I finally snagged one and surprised Stevie with it on Christmas morning, saying it was from her dad. Y'all, Luis cried. I'm talking actual tears, and Stevie was too excited to notice. Thank goodness, but Luis just kept thanking me over and over. Apparently, that's when he realized he wanted me in both their lives permanently. He tried to deny his feelings, idiot, but could not. Our recent convo about Stevie calling me mom gave him the opening he needed to finally fess up. After dinner, we went back to his place for a nightcap. We had a long talk about expectations and how to move forward, and we're officially exclusive now. But we're taking things slow. We've decided not to tell Stevie until we're 100% sure this is solid. I don't want the kid to get her little hopes up, you know. Luis also apologized for the whole mom thing, saying it was probably too much too soon. He said I could be whatever I wanted to Stevie, but he hopes that I'll eventually see her as a daughter. No pressure. We did not do the deed that night, if that's what you're wondering. Decided it was too soon. But we did, however, have a pretty steamy session of kissing. Let me tell you, that man can kiss. The next day, we went for a brunch and then apple picking. Yeah, we're that couple now, judge away. It felt so good to walk around holding hands and taking dumb pictures together. At our family dinner last night, Louis sat close to me with his legs brushing against mine under the table. Guys, I've never ever been this attracted to someone in my life. I think I'm falling hard for this guy. I do. He's everything that you could want in a partner, and I just hope that I can be worthy of him. He's really special, you know? Well, so yeah, that's exactly where I'm at right now. Now, any advice on how to navigate this relationship that I'm opening up while living next door to each other? And how do we keep it from Stevie without lying to her? I feel like I'm 16 again, trying to sneak around, but now I'm the adult. This is wild. Thanks again for the support. You guys are the absolute best, except for the wrench guy. You can stay on my blocked list. I don't want to see any photos from you. Update number 2. Oh man, I'm sitting right here in the break room at my mechanic shop, grinning like an a-hole, an absolute idiot, and not knowing what to do with my hands. So I'm typing this out to release all this nervous energy. Guys, this is it. So earlier today, my boss called me into his office. My first thought, oh crap, I'm royally screwing something up. But when I walked in, there was this massive bouquet of roses on his desk. Like we're talking rom-com level flower. My boss looks at me and goes, this is for you. I'm standing here like a deer in headlights until I read the card. Just because. Love, Louis. Y'all, I nearly fainted right there in the office, and my boss, bless his heart, laughed, and he told me I had a good one, and not to mess this up. He did warn that he would have to give me a hard time about it, because of course he would, but he's happy for me. And true to his word, once word got out, the guys at the shop floor have been teasing me mercilessly. But you know what? I don't even care. I feel like I'm floating on a cloud made of motor oil and love. Now I'm on my break, and I can't stop thinking about how completely this caught me off guard. Louis, you smooth man, you've done it again. Can someone please talk to me and get me down from going to buy him a ring after work? Because I'm seriously considering it, and I'm pretty sure that's insane. Right? Edit. Hey everyone, I'm finally off work and still flustered, but I think I've calmed down a bit. Thanks for talking me off the ledge before I bought a ring. I've decided against it for now, but I feel I need to do something special for Louis. He deserved absolutely everything, but I can't think of anything that would equal this gesture. I'm considering planning a last-minute romantic getaway for us this weekend. Is that too much? Also, to everybody asking, yes, this is the same Louis from my previous post, the neighbor-turned-boyfriend who's been melting my heart left and right. This unexpected gesture from Louis has left me overwhelmed with emotion. It's clear that our relationship is progressing beautifully, and I'm excited to see where it leads. And the support my coworkers have given me, despite their little teasing, it adds joy to the moment. As I ponder my next move, I'm reminded of how far we've come from being just neighbors. The future does look bright, and I'm grateful for Luis and Stevie in my life. Anyways, thanks for the ongoing continued support, guys, throughout this. You've been with me through this entire thing. The excitement, the panic, and now this absolutely giddy happiness. I could not have asked for a better bunch of internet strangers to share this with. Looks like this accidental stepmom might just get her happy ever after. Who knew? Right? And, guys, if you are wondering if you should go for your crush, go for it. Because you only live once. What's up, everybody? Mr. Reddito here. So I thought we would do a change of pace today and do a happy story. Because you know, a lot of these stories that I do end in cheating, inheritance dramas, mother-in-law disputes. It goes on with the negativity. But today was a good story, guys. Let's check out some comments. Not all of these commenters, though, are on OP's side. The first comment says, OP, you need to slow down. You've only been dating the dude for a short time, and you're already thinking about a ring and some romantic getaway. What about Stevie? Have you even told her? This is moving way too fast and someone's going to get hurt. Comment 2 replies to that commenter and says, are you kidding me? Did you even read the whole story? OP and Luis have known each other for years. This isn't some whirlwind romance, it's a slow burn that's finally ignited. They deserve this happiness. Comment 1 comes back and says, well, knowing someone as a neighbor is completely different from dating them. They have not had time to see each other's flaws or how they handle conflict. And again, what about Stevie? This affects her too. Well, here comes the next comment. Oh, come off of it. They've basically been co-parenting Stevie for years. If anything, this will give Stevie more stability. Stop being such a Debbie Downer and let OP enjoy her happiness, for goodness sake. Alright guys, that's the comments on today's story. Let me know whose side are you on. Do you think that OP is rushing into this relationship, and even the thought of going off to buy a ring after dating for just a little bit, is that a good idea or is that a bad idea? Let me know what you would do in the comment section down below. Guys, have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe for more daily videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. But do remember, it's cool to be kind. See ya.